Right, everybody ready to go? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome to the Front Row Union's first Zoom broadcast. I'm joined today by Neve Jones from Malone, Vicky Irwin from Cook, and Ireland Sevens player Brittany Hogan. Girls have joined us to go back and have a look at one of the most successful Ulster women's sides ever, the under-18s and their Grand Slam season in 2016. So we're going to have a look at some of the few of the pictures that the Front Row Union took during that game. Okay, we'll just share the screen and get on to the presentation. Whoops. Let's get the start of it. Okay, so it was the first official under-18s competition for the girls. So it was. They played a couple of years before, but they weren't officially recognised matches or whatever. Okay. So Neve, if you want to take us through the build-up to the first one, then.
Yeah, so we'd spent the whole summer training and getting set and preparing for the first game, and obviously Leinster's always going to be a competitive fixture. So I think going into the game we were kind of nervous and a bit apprehensive, but as soon as the whistle went, we just got stuck in and the game got going.
And it was a tough old game, Vicky.
Yeah, it took us a wee while to sort of get past our nerves. I think like the warm-up, I remember being everyone was just nervous and like not playing like themselves, so it took us a few minutes to actually get settled. But then once we got the ball in our hands, we just sort of started playing our rugby, and then that's when we started to break through the defence.
But didn't worry you, did it, Brett, at the start? You had everything under control.
Yeah, that's me and Vicky and Leah all chatting to each other before one of the scrums. So that was just in the first couple of minutes of the game, and there's still 70 odd minutes to go. So plenty of time to keep the head cool.
And you choose this one here of Brett getting Vicky getting stuck in.
Yeah, that's just the usual Vic. Tackling, not late up. No, I'm joking. Finishing off a good hit, and that led to us being able to turn over the ball. So the ball was spilled by their inside centre, and then I think the next photo I chose is just us regathering it, and that was a really important part of the first half as well, because they had a big overlap, so Vicky had to go and do what she did essentially.
Okay, and you chose this one, Vic. Significant one for you.
Yeah, so basically I chose this one because we played at Armagh again this year for the senior Interpros, and I took the first conversion again in that game, and they were both in basically the exact same spot, and both conversions came off the same post, so it was quite weird.
And you also chose this one then of the celebrations at the end after the hard-fought win.
Yeah, I think this photo just shows like the pure like joy and relief we have when we actually won the game, because it was so close. Like it was only 10-5, so all they really needed was to score and convert to beat us in the game, and like we didn't get the second try until like 10 minutes before the end, so it was all to play for in that last 10 minutes. So I think we were all just buzzing that we actually held off to get the win, because the previous seasons Leinster beat us, so it was good, nice feeling.
So you just beaten the pre-season favourites. How did it feel going into the Connacht game then, Brett?
Well, I don't know for the others. I think the others were like really confident going into it, but myself anyway, I felt a little bit more pressure going into the Connacht game now, because we had just beat the pre-season favourites by 10-5, and then we had played really, really well, and our rugby, like if they were watching footage, our rugby that we scored off and everything was really good rugby. Like I don't know if any defence could have broken it down. So I was a little bit more nervous going into this one because it was a must win, and that definitely showed in our first half anyway, especially because it was raining, really poor weather. So the first half it was only 10-5 at half time again. So nerves were kind of high, or mistakes were a little bit high. We weren't playing our game, and then at half time we just got spoken to, and it was just, right, calm down girls, and start playing the game plan that was set out for us. And then we kind of went away with it then in the second half, which was needed. It was, yeah, really good.
Let's have a look at the pictures. You choose this one, Neve, getting that vital score at the end of the first half.
Yeah, so it was, Connacht are always going to be a big physical game, and the first half we definitely played into their hands, and to get a score just for the second half was vital, because it kind of like boosted the girls' spirits and thought, yeah, we can do this going into the second half.
Okay, and then Britt, you chose this one.
Yeah, that's just me, and that was off a line out, and it was just a set piece line of a simple switch from Vicky, 10 pop to 12 on the DSP. So yeah, that was just about 5-10 meters away from the try line. That was just the score. So
very good. And then you picked your partner in crime here as well.
I picked this photo because it's one of the actual one of my vivid memories from the game is watching Vicky and everyone running down that side of the pitch while I was on this side, and I was screaming at them to go on. And it was an important score for us. Vicky had only just come on. I think this was her second or third touch the ball and made a good break, and everybody was around her, like all Ulster ones were with her. It was great. So I just remember watching, and probably should have watched it. I probably got a little bit involved, but I was too busy screaming.
Yeah, you made quite a difference when you come on in the second half there. Vicky, Neve has also picked this one here as well. I think that's the same break.
Yeah, same break.
Go ahead, Neve.
It's the same break. Yeah, Vicky came on and second or third touch of the ball, she made a huge break from it, and she had loads of support around her, and I was just lucky enough to be the last one to tap the ball and got a score after the break Vicky made.
He's only highlighting Vicky's breaks because she didn't actually score any tries in the tournament there.
Have to make it.
It's hard when you're that slow, like make breaks and can't finish them off.
You've picked out this one here of Kaelin on her way to the line then, Neve. You want to talk us through that one?
I remember this score very well because we were all folding around the corner, as were all the Connacht players, and Kaelin just got up from her ruck and played eyes up in rugby, and saw there was no one in front of her and was screaming for the ball, and the ball went to her, and she basically could walk over the line and scored right into the post.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a really good try because all of us were going the other way, but she was just like, nah, and then got the ball and went the other way. So it worked out. Yeah.
And then you picked this one at the end then, Vic?
Yeah, I think this one just shows like what we were about. So Grace basically took I think it was a hamstring cramp in the middle of our photo, and basically everyone bar Leah is looking at her like, what the heck is going on? And Leah's just like photo ready. It's quite funny. It's one of them ones that you look at and you just laugh at. Yeah.
Okay. So into the final match then, how was the pressure beginning to build?
I think my memory from this match anyway was that there was quite a lot of pressure on us, because we beat Leinster already, and then beat Connacht quite convincingly. But at the same time, Munster was also unbeaten, so it was quite. We knew it was going to be a hard match. So, but we just had to sort of stay focused on ourselves and not worry about them too much, and then just hopefully play our game. And then we ended up having quite a tight first half, I remember, and then we got one score, and then that sort of, I think, settled us, because I remember we had to basically hold on. We couldn't hold on to the ball in the first half, and then once we got that dry, it really settled us, and then we just started playing our own game.
Okay, Neve and Brittany both scoring in that one. So you chose this one, Neve. I think this is at the start off of the game.
Yeah, so first couple of minutes of the game, ball came to me, and I just saw the mismatch of a winger versus me, and I just thought I'll go for it. And first touch the ball, good carry, and got me set for the rest of the game.
And you chose this one, Britt?
Yeah, that just kind of highlights how physical the game was. Like, it was such a good contest from minute one. Like, I was outside Ellie Ricks on this here stage. This occasion or inside her, I can't really remember, but I was beside her anyway, so I witnessed this firsthand, and it was just some hit by Anya Brain there, and you could hear the whimper, and the game played on then. I'm pretty sure I got smashed in that game as well. Like, it was just so physical. It was such a good game, and yeah, Ellie just happened to get a nice photo of it. So.
And then this is everyone's favourite here. So Vic, you want to talk us through this one?
It's one of the funniest photos. Because like Neve actually somehow passed the ball to Claire Bowles with this photo, but I don't really know how, because her hair is just down over her face.
You had the ad there, Neve?
Yeah, I was given the ball. I think Vicky actually gave it to me, and I was like, oh, I can't carry it because I can't see where I'm going or who's in front of me, so I'll hopefully Claire Bowles will catch it because I can hear her outside of me, and thank goodness it went over.
And then Vicky, you chose this one here?
Yeah, I just chose this one really because, as bad as it sounds, the thing I remember most about that game was being like sore and in pain because I had pulled my groin muscle, and then this photo just highlights that leg because it was pure dragon, so it's my right leg. So I just thought it was funny.
And then Neve, you picked out this one.
Yeah, Grace played really well through all three games and just did the grunt work that most people wouldn't have seen. She carried hard. She did every ruck, every breakdown that she needed to be. I just think this picture shows it. Yep,
she had a great series, so she did. And then Vicky, you found your legs for this one, as Brett is going to tell us. I think this is the old one too.
Yeah, this is so we had just defended for a long period. Like, the game was still close. I think the score at this time was 15-8 to us. So like, and they were putting so much pressure on us, but we had got awarded a scrum just outside their 22, and Vicky and I were like, right, what do we do here? And I was like, right, Vicky, you're going to have to run something here because we can't just ship it out or whatever. So we're like, right, okay, we'll go back to the switch we did in Connacht and see how it goes. And thankfully, I was able to jot it down then after that. Which
yep. Yeah, I think this is just after it there. You getting on the end, yeah. And then Vicky chose you touching down. And I think I think this one here was actually just after the score.
Yeah.
So yeah. It was. So a bit of relief there, Neve.
Yeah, happy to see Britt dot down over the line, because I think at that moment we knew that the game was ours and we just had to hold the ball for the next couple of minutes and we'd have victory.
Yep. And there we go. There's the final whistle. So Neve, you want to talk us through that one?
Well, after the final whistle, I think it was just relief that the game was over because it had been so physical for everyone, and everyone had put in a great shift for the full 75 minutes. And you can see it on people's faces that they're just ecstatic that the series is won and we deserved it because we put all the effort into it the whole summer.
Okay,
I remember
go ahead. Sorry, okay, go ahead.
I remember kicking the ball out for full time, and it was actually in motion. Like, I just watched the ball.
I was just watching it, just like, right, is it gone?
We're waiting for the ref to then blow their whistle, and then she blew the whistle, and then everyone came from running on. It was just class.
The celebration started then.
Yeah, I think we were all just pure buzzing to actually win the series, because a few of us have been there playing the friendly games that didn't really count for anything for the last 2 years, and then finally it was my last season at under 18s to win the Grand Slam. Was just great. Like, it was amazing to set up, hopefully go into the seniors then.
What are you doing there?
I think we're actually just joking about getting photos taken or something. Like, I remember us laughing away because I think I actually was making fun of you, Neve, for having to make a speech. I was like, oh, I don't even have to. Vice captain doesn't have to make the speeches, so I think I was just making fun of Neve.
And there we go. There, you've got your hands on the trophy then, Neve.
Yeah, so I think I picked this photo because obviously Vicky and I worked really hard together throughout the whole summer to try and keep the girls motivated throughout the whole season, and we had a few injuries, and both of us finally getting to hold the cup and raise it for everyone on our team was just a really special moment.
And there we go.
Mm.
And you picked you're the good girl, Brittany. You picked the management team, so.
Oh no, I just really like this photo. It just shows, like, it's not even just the players showing so much emotion and so much happiness. It's our management as well. Like, we were such a close-knit team. We had worked together for the past 2 years, if not more, and you played with the players beside you at training and stuff. Like, we were just so close, even with our management as well. Like, and this just shows how much it meant to them as well as us. Like, because this was the first like official Interpros and the first official trophy that could be lifted, like our structures that were put in place by these 4 individuals and other people that weren't there that day, weren't in that photo that day. Like, it just shows that we were professional, we were committed from the get-go, like, and these 4 were just honing that in on us, and we couldn't have wanted without them, really.
Very good. And this is a special photo for me. This is probably the photo I had to work the hardest for. So it is. Normally I don't bother too much with these team photos at the end unless the team comes up and asks all the rest. But there was such a crowd around you. That's when I had to use my elbows. I think to keep the official IRFU photographer back, and the rest that were trying to climb over the top of me to get in front of it. Like I was glad I made the effort on this occasion. So how do you feel now, 4 years on? A distant memory, or are you looking forward to adding to it with the senior women?
Looking forward to adding with it, or adding to it. I think particularly last season, or last season, I think we were building towards getting that title win. It's only losing by 1 point to CONNACHT. And I think in the next 1 or 2 seasons we'll definitely be one of the harder opposition than what we would be before.
Yeah, like all those things I go on you. Yeah, all the faces there, they're all so familiar. Like, you'd see them at Ulster women's training as well. Like, the progression from under 18 to senior has been so good, and because it's such a strong team, like, we won the Grand Slam, so we're obviously there for a reason, and people are starting to filter through, and like the team is starting to get more familiar, especially because you're playing at Cook and Malone and you're playing beside the senior women as well, and the likes of the other teams in the province as well. So everybody's getting to know each other. We're only making our way up now, but it's nice to see all these familiar smiles around the pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
like looking back at all the photos, you're just so happy looking at them. And this year especially, you can see all the players that have come up through under 18s and making a stint in the senior program, and we're building on year and working towards that win. Yeah, well, there's 3 of you in the Ireland 7 set up, so there is. So then a couple of you are in the extended training camps for Ireland women, so like it's some return from that group.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, well, thanks, girls. This is, as I said, this is our first go on Zoom, so hopefully we'll see how it goes, and we'll get this out later, and I'll maybe catch you on another one sometime over the next month or 2. Okay, thanks very much for joining us. Okay,
Cheers,
Ola.
John.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Is anybody leaving?
Yeah, it's like we leave her.